It's not our conversation corner anymore. We stopped having conversations in this corner.
We stopped talking to each other.
But
apparently.
Well, here. We stopped talking to each other here.
How does that sound anyway?
I know, it sounds
not
terrible.
our conversation corner anymore.
It's not. It's not. I had thought that we would set up chairs and everything, and it didn't work out.
Times they change. I'm going to announce a few people there.
Hello.
Mike, Peter,
Satellite.
Lisa,
Hi, Lisa.
Clarice, Linda,
Oh, Mom. Hi,
Brent.
Brent.
Rolling
on the river.
Rolling.
Okay, I think we missed some people.
Rolling on the river. I can't sing that.
Okay.
Copyright infringement. Just
Lisa
saying.
and Errol's there this week. Good. Hello.
Hey, that's where we missed you last week.
Yay. I know. We missed you last week. John, hi.
Apparently busy with something. Oh, wow.
Work.
Woo.
You know how it is.
I do, as a matter of fact. I was working myself until about 45 minutes ago.
But anyway.
It's a long day. I don't like a day like that, you know. Trying to make things go. But there's meetings tomorrow. Got to get stuff to people. I understand.
All right, well.
I do my part.
You got that out.
Do my part.
All right. So, Lori's, oh, yeah. Yeah,
oh, this is true.
Yes.
You have been to the lounge itself, and the stand
Yes.
was right in this location.
Yes, this is the bar used to be right over here.
Yeah, 180
Hi,
degrees from where it's
Michelle and Philip. Hello, Wayne. Hi.
Super.
Oh my gosh, did we miss anyone?
No. I think
Yes. Okay. Good. Hello.
Gotta check out the YouTubes in case you're tuning in from there. Feel free to switch platforms if your reception goes to hell. Mine does from time to time.
Well, that'll just happen.
Not afraid to say.
That will happen.
It trains in internet
okay.
conditions.
Hi, John.
Yeah, no, what are you going to do?
This is bar number 4. Hi, Ron.
This is
true.
true.
This is bar number 4.
1, a 2, a 3, a 4.
Yes.
4.
Yes.
Yes. Summer parties, you see bar number 3 come out from time to time. Yes.
No, it's bar number. Yes. Yeah,
That's bar
because this
number
is bar number 4.
This is 4.
This is Rolly
1
Pleather, the new
and
bar
2.
that our friends Mark and Eileen brought us the other day, which was a great gift, you know.
Awesome gift.
Some people bring flowers, our friends bring bars.
Brought a bar.
So that was cool.
If you are watching, folks, it was awesome to see you the other day. Fantastic.
Yes, thank you.
We're glad to host like one couplet here because you can't have a crowd, but you can have a few people.
That's right.
Distance is possible that way. Absolutely.
So hi Sandy and Jerry. Hello.
Yay! Hello, folks.
So, okay,
my
first drink.
You were really following along with cocktails and things that were happening. I think you tried a few things just on the spot. I love that.
I know, that's great. I'm amazed that you would do that.
When you're equipped, you know.
So I have a bottle of Brugal Añejo Superior.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't had it for a while, so I figured we would. I mean, we have tasted it, but
I guess we've tasted Brugal, but
we have. But I'll taste it again.
I'll taste it again.
But it's the main ingredient in my first drink.
Maybe I forgot.
So let's taste it and then let's mix.
Let's put it this way: taste tests are fun, and people do them. It's really an unboxing video.
Yep.
These are like hot stuff up on the YouTubes, and we don't do nearly enough of those. They're very popular.
I have to say, I don't like to call people out, but I saw a YouTube video today where someone called it, I'm not joking, Brugal Añejo. Okay, I understand you don't speak Spanish, but then he said like Añejo. I speak English. I was like, okay.
Yeah, apparently.
All right.
So do I. I speak a little Spanish.
But anyway.
And you also speak moron, my friend. So there you go.
Oh, yeah. Ron says a bar in every room is a good campaign slogan. And Lisa loves your shirt.
Thank you. Yes. Well, I wanted to match this little classic here, which is subtle but completely covered in patterns. It's a very cool thing.
I didn't, honestly, this is going to sound really stupid, but I didn't plan to match the walls. And it wasn't until I was looking on the camera, I was like, oh my God, I matched the walls.
Kind of matched the walls.
So.
Well, the colors consistently.
I meant that.
Distinctly more orange when you look at it in person, but with this lighting.
It looks bright yellow.
It looks bright yellow. So
anyway.
There you go. Illusion of time.
No.
Has a nice aged smell to it. It's onion.
Hi, Andrew. Oh, that's good. I like
It's
that.
got a lot of character.
That's really good.
It doesn't have a ton of must like you would get out of something that's been sitting there for 10 years, but it's got a nice age. It's probably been aged somewhere between 6 months and a year. Come to think of it, that's what these things tend to be. I don't know if it says on it. Doesn't really have to.
I'm excited to mix with it now.
Nice flavor. It's a great mixer. We have used it in the past. Haven't had it in a while.
Nope. I like that it comes in a net.
Yeah, the net is really cool. That's pretty
That's
special.
Fun.
It's like those ones that come wrapped in raffia and things like that. or even Chianti, which comes wrapped in the stuff in the bottle.
Thank you.
I don't mind at all. Still
So I
enjoying
set
mine.
up a little. Oh, did you bring the bubbles? I don't need them till the second round, but
I haven't actually, and I don't need mine till the second round.
okay.
So there we go.
I brought our little bar cart in from the backyard because we're just getting used to Rolly. So
We don't.
we'll probably be running into things and knocking things over.
You can notice a semicircular top here because this is ultimately a barrel, and it folds in to a barrel and folds out to a bar, and then you have your shelves underneath where I can say, "Hello, I'd like to use some bootlegger whiskey," and it's available for you. So that's the fun part. However, you still have a semicircular top, so you're missing a little bit of territory on the top of your bar. Our other bar over there is actually a little rounder at the corners,
Hi, Ava.
but it has more of a long space to perk yourself on. So we get used to these things. It's good. Hello, hello.
So Lisa says Errol can order a beer in Russian, Finnish, Portuguese, Spanish, and many other languages. I got Spanish.
That's going to take you through a fair amount of
French. I
Europe,
could
as a
do
matter of fact.
French.
Yep.
French and Spanish.
Ein Bier bitte. There you go. Now you get German too.
All right. You can order the beers in German.
Order the beers in Germany. You know? Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Zwei
about-
Bier bitte.
That's about all I've got. But that's kind of impressive.
That's pretty good. I could not do Finnish.
Oh yeah, Lori says we look like giants, but you know what? The funny thing is, I was setting this up and I was like, oh yeah, this is a lot lower. Because I'm looking at the other one, going, this is quite a bit
That hit you right
lower
about
than
there,
the
and this is
other
more
one.
like, whoa, hello.
Yeah.
Where are we? You know?
I love it. It's really cool. And there's a story, which I will tell as I make my drink. So the bar's name is Rolly Pleather, and it was cleaning it out today. And I decided I would name a drink Rolly's Rum Stain because there was a stain in this bar that was epic.
It was gunk is the word I would use
in terms of vintage stains. I was saying today, it was like someone spilled a Mai Tai and then emptied an ashtray over it and then left it for 60
Left it to
years.
dry, and it did.
So
I will say that the truth be told, this was no stain as much as it was like sediment. It was just accumulation.
Oh, it was but
Yeah.
it was. I got it out.
Because you got it out.
I got it out.
It did not exactly stain as much as it just sat there being.
And
gunky.
it dripped down like through
Ugh.
all the shelves.
Ugh.
So that was
You know,
fun.
The aged items that are used for food prep. You're gonna find this sort of thing. You know, anybody ever bought like cookware at the Salvation Army or one of these thrift places? And you say, oh, wow, that's a great pan. It's really good. It's a really nice thing. It's a good price. And it's got a lid on it. You pop the lid, and there's food in it. Oh, my. You know, people donate all sorts of things.
Yes.
Anyway.
Well, this was from an estate sale.
Yep.
And they said it came from the guy's basement. So I'm assuming if it was an estate sale, I'm guessing he wasn't in the picture anymore. But someone sold them the bar from
Somebody,
his basement. So anyway, Rolly's Rum Stain. I'm going to start with 2 ounces of my Brugal. And this is a shingle stain variation. So if you're familiar with the drink, the shingle stain, it's a variation.
It's a real classic Trader Vic
What
thing.
I did again.
If you're ever in Vic's and you think, I love a Mai Tai, but I'd love to try something else on their menu, ask for a shingle stain.
So
That's a classic from, I think, the 40s, 50s.
2 ounces of my Brugal.
Yep.
If you don't
Glad
mind.
to.
Thank you. And I'll take, oh, you know what? I can just reach it.
There you go.
That's kind of nice.
Kind of convenient, eh?
Kind of nice. I can just reach it.
When things are at a slightly different level. Yoink.
Yeah, it is good, isn't it, Jen?
Yeah, it's excellent
Little
stuff.
club soda, we'll get that out. A little club soda and half a bottle of soap.
Of course, the appropriate response is liar.
So, okay, half an ounce of Curacao.
There you go.
So it's already a little bit off of a shingle stain. But
There you go.
wanted to use
Giffard
Curacao.
Curacao.
Yep. Thank you. Half ounce of cranberry juice. That is in a shingle stain. Half ounce fresh lemon juice. I have lemon tonight.
We had more lemons than lime, so that's what you get.
Indeed.
However, it also left us with a bunch of great little peels to throw in, and ultimately, lemon peel is better in a drink than lime peel. So,
Part of his essence is still in the bar. Soylent Green cocktail. Yeah.
Soylent Green is cocktails.
Because we're going for Rolly's Rum Stain, and it had a distinct tobacco note to it. I'm going to do 10 dashes of Angostura bitters.
and then swizzle with a Havana.
Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Swizzle with a Te Amo.
It will take some.
You know, you're not going to do that.
That's
that
nice
would be,
if you don't mind.
that'd be pretty icky.
Thank you. That would be pretty icky.
I've heard about people using tobacco products in cocktail preparations, but usually it's a powder.
Well, there are things they say, oh, it has a tobacco note. So I was thinking today, like, do we have anything with a tobacco note?
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know. I thought about the mezcal, but I really wanted to do rum because we think it was rum.
We think it's rum.
It smells like rum.
But it was very sticky. I doubt it was mezcal.
Smelled like rum. So shake with
Smells
ice.
like rum.
Strain into a cocktail glass.
You were wondering about it, and you know, I was about to give it the taste test. You know, oh no, but no, I was giving the scrape test, and I was like, okay, aroma on this stuff, and it had a distinct molasses aroma. Now I doubt anybody was cooking back here, so I'm thinking that was probably just 50-year-old Myers on this thing, which would pretty much look like that and smell like that, and it's been a long time. And no, I did not try to reconstitute it. That went with the dish rag.
And then I'm going to float. Can you give me I need a spoon. They're on the bottom, please. Thank you. A spoon. I'm going to do a float of blackstrap rum on the top.
Mm.
Thank you. Okay. And then the way you float, pour it over the back of your spoon.
That's actually a
Don't make me laugh.
I'm sorry. There's nothing funny about that. You're actually producing a very nice looking thing. Jennifer's noting.
Very careful.
They do the same thing. You know, they use what they've got. But when they really start running out, they start making lots of clearer cocktails at that point.
Exactly.
How do you feel about a Manhattan cocktail?
Exactly.
Sure. Oh, martini? I think I could handle that, you know?
Oh, yeah. That added that distinct.
That je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
As they say.
Let's see.
As the French say, I have no idea.
Lily's rum stain. It's good.
There we go. The rum stain.
And the blackstrap gives it that kind of...
That extra zavouv.
Yeah, I want to say tobacco-y. There's not tobacco in it, but you know what I mean. Thank you, John. Oh, and hi, Randall.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does. That's mixing well. But definitely. Oh, yes, thanks. It kind of fell together that way. She usually chooses first because she has to figure out what works with things, and I will try to coordinate. Sometimes we can matchy-matchy.
Ethan, that's right. It goes with the lemons go with the yellow theme.
Didn't even think about that, but you're spot on.
That's very
There we have it. Awesome.
You are very correct.
If you are also watching on YouTube, feel free to comment. We get fewer comments from people there. I think more people are hanging out on the Facebooks.
The Facebooks.
And that's okay, wherever you are. We're going to get you wherever you are. I think, can we post this later
Sounds so threatening.
Instagram? No, I don't think we can.
I think you're limited to an hour.
Okay, so we got a problem with that.
Yeah.
We've started posting more to Instagram too, so if you hang out there, you'll find more videos from us happening. And don't forget that circa Sundays, Mondays, you'll see some extra content from Glendora, who has her own little series happening there. She just felt like it.
I mean, they show up on Facebook too, but we're trying to do more with Instagram, so.
You know, you have to be...
If you're there, let's connect.
Have to be flexible with platforms these days, because no one of them is really going to do everything for you. Just saying it.
Oh.
Is there a cocktail called the Wowie Zowie?
I'm sure there is. I'm positive there is.
Well, it just so happens that I was reading a rather large cocktail guide. Let me retrieve that.
It's so funny. I was chatting with my sister today, and she was saying that she was playing Angry Birds, and I was saying, oh, I watched The Birds. And she was like, I wonder if there's an Alfred Hitchcock's Angry Birds. And yeah, someone did.
Someone has done
like a trailer for Alfred Hitchcock's Angry Birds. Hilarious.
This is very funny.
Yes.
So what I have here is the newest Mr. Boston cocktail guide.
Mr. Boston?
Mr. Boston. Newest Mr. Boston cocktail guide here. And circa 2012, there's probably another printing since then, but I bet that the actual contents haven't really changed.
Let me answer Mike. Glendora, we've been putting Glendora videos on our IGTV, and then they also show up on, I think I got it.
Good.
They're also showing up on Glendora's Facebook page. But if you're on Facebook and you don't follow cousin Glendora, she'll be very offended. Mm-hmm. And just on Instagram, it's just as us. I feel like she needs her own Instagram, but I can barely manage my own.
to have to do all that work for your cousin
I know.
is sort of a burden.
If she would manage her own Instagram, it would all,
which she does not
work. But
which she does not pay.
Exactly.
So Instagram is where she's showing up, Mike.
Yes.
So check it out. So let's see here.
Oh.
So the question is there a cocktail called the Wowie Zowie? According to Mr. B, no, they haven't featured that yet. And I've never heard of one. I would have to do a little more research. There are a couple of places on the web where you can do some real deep digs into such things. I would say that the one place I'm thinking of first might turn up something that is in the form of a shot glass, which you might not want to try. Then again, if anybody could create the Wowie Zowie, I think it would be us. So I'll think on that. We'll get back to you.
DeVito, that's so funny. YouTube held your comment for review, but I let it in. So you're there. Oh, Ethan, are they on the website? I would have to look on our website to see if we're selling the Swizzle Sticks. I do have some, so just message
Limited
me
supply.
if you're interested. I do have some left.
There are some for sale.
Yep.
Got a pretty good deal on, what, a 5-pack or something? I don't know.
Yep.
Whatever it is.
You'll find them very reasonable.
They are, we need to reprint them, and that's a large project, but we'll get to it.
Glendora has not found another date who's into pinball.
Oh, gee.
But you might have to come back, Peter.
Sooner or later. So I'd like to try that again.
Oh.
Let's see, here we go.
Just to make sure it's still okay.
Just make sure it's still there, right? You know, on the nose, I'm really getting the curacao. That definitely stands out. But it's a very punchy curacao. Did you use orange bitters as well?
No, I used 10 dashes of just Angostura.
Just Angostura. Well, that's showing up too, and I think that's punching up the blackstrap. So that's a fun thing. Blackstrap is very heavy and very sweet, so you want to use that as an element in what you're doing. Use it as a float. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a fun thing. I don't think it's heavy proof. I think this is like 80 maybe. Let's see what it says about itself. Yeah, 80 proof. Big deal. But it is something that you would use very selectively and actually make your cocktail fun. Well, speaking of cocktail, you should try one of those sometime.
You should,
because we have things to do. Now, cocktail glasses are at my fingertips, aren't they?
Cocktail glasses are on the bottom.
Okay, down we go.
Things are probably going to get moved around. I put them where they made sense, but
sure.
You know.
We usually have chilled glasses at hand, but not right now because they're over there.
We need a refrigerator back here.
Clearly, we need another fridge back here.
Because we need 4 refrigerators in our house.
No, we don't. However,
kidding.
What we're going to do here is mix up. I was thinking about a classic. Oh, did I get the pineapple?
No.
Did you get the rye?
I did get the
rye. You did get the rye. Okay, good. You're way ahead of me. Pineapple, please.
You might want to also grab the bubbles.
That's a good idea.
There. I'll catch up.
Nice. There.
Oh, yeah, Jen, we like the Chinar. It's good. Yeah, I enjoy it. You know, it's got the artichokes on it, and you think, oh, God, artichoke. And no, it doesn't taste like artichokes. It's good. I like it. So yeah, I would pick that up. Well, actually, we did pick it up again. I was about to say I would pick it up again, but I think we are on our second bottle.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
yes,
a good one. Good one for fall. I'm glad you reminded me.
You get into fall, and all of the bars in New York, well, back when they were open for full business and all that, would say, now we're starting to move more brown goods. Your whiskeys, your Applejacks, your brandies, that kind of thing. Your perhaps your darker rums, although darker rums frequently play around all year long. But I would say one other thing that starts getting moved a lot is your Amari. And this is a real classic. I don't know how long this has been made. I'm trying to see who actually makes this, as a matter of fact.
Well, yes, a long time.
Other than the generic company. Some of them are not all that old. But some of them are really ancient formulas. This is great because it's only coming in at, 33 proof. It's fairly low alc. It's a little heavy. It's extremely herbal. And it's one of those things that you can just take over ice, digestive kind of thing, style, or add a half ounce into a cocktail, and you've got something that has like a lot of character, a lot of flavor. Essentially, it's a really large bottle of Angostura bitters at the end of the day. It's much less proof. It has more going on, different things going on than that. And it's designed to be used as like a whole shot worth of stuff.
A two-finger shot. I love it, Mike.
There you go. I like a shot, T's. That's a second finger because I got 2 T's. You got me? Make it happen, folks. So let's mix up.
Okay, yeah. Happy dinner, Ethan.
I was
Enjoy.
thinking we have sort of a classic bar here, and I was thinking that we need to roll. And what you were cleaning up off of this thing before, it seemed like it was probably not much more complex than a rum coke. I'm thinking, Cuba Libre, if that.
Babe.
If you didn't add the lime, I'm not even sure I'd go that far. But a classic bar really deserves a classic cocktail to christen things up. And you got a really great idea here. Because that looks
rum stain.
The rum stain is a real great takeoff on the shingle stain, which is a great trademark thing. But this is different.
Which would be served in a small tiki mug. But
yes, could be done. And usually
mine's a variation.
Usually has a little tent card on top saying what it is, as a matter of fact. But I thought another great classic would be a rye drink. And that's another fine thing to start out with. And here we go, in Rittenhouse. In the fall. Do we have one of these? Yes, we do. That's a nice thing, too. And I need one of these.
Yep. I got out a bunch of shakers.
Bunch of shakers.
Bunch of shakers. Bunch of everything.
Bunch is a lot. Got what you need. So
stay here all night mixing.
That would be unwise.
But we could.
But we could.
We could do it.
The potential is the way to go. So we're going to actually give you a few things anyway. So this is a classic called the Algonquin cocktail. Algonquin Hotel, where you can go and get the Algonquin cocktail. And, of course, they make it very well. You can make it, too. I'm using rye. This happens to be Rittenhouse, which is usually found for a very nice price at your local liquor. This is coming in
ours anyway.
Also at 100 proof. So bear that in mind. That's why I poured 1.5, not 2. You don't exactly need 2 in this one. The original proportions on this call for equal amounts of the vermouth and pineapple. I'm going to cut that back. I'm going to go down to ounce on the vermouth.
Did I do this right?
I don't know. Did I give it to you right? That's another question.
Let's see.
And 1/2 ounce on the pineapple.
How much vermouth did you use?
I used 1 ounce of the vermouth.
Wow, you told me 1/2 ounce.
Oh, well, there we go. See, I'm already off.
That's okay. I got it.
Now, if you're thinking, gee, rye with the dry sounds an awful lot like a dry Manhattan. Yeah. So you just added some juice to that, and we're going to go from there.
It's a good one. Spoiler alert, I've had this one.
Shake it nice.
Now, did you add bitters?
I have not yet.
Okay.
But I will. I said orange, I think.
You did. Hi, Karen.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, it's raining there. It was raining here earlier, but
this day and yesterday it was hauling down quite a bit. But
Oh,
we haven't
yeah.
had rain for about 12 days, so that's okay.
Yep.
Good to have the rain. And straight into your cocktail glass, yes.
Getting splashy, you'll make stains.
Oh, don't want to restand the place.
Get back on my hands and knees and scrub.
And then add 2 dashes of Angostura orange bitters, or whatever orange you have. Like Reagan's are excellent. Thieves was like the last orange on the market for a long time. There was a point where nobody could find orange bitters until they realized they're still being made by this joint up in.
But then,
I think the
Rochester.
Rochester.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to add a twist of lime because a twist of lemon rather, because I bet that if you went to the Algonquin, they would do the same.
Oh yeah.
And that adds just like a little bit of, you express a little oil over the top, and there you go. Now, why did I add the bitters last? Sometimes I like them just float a little bit. You can't see them or anything, but they're very nice. Chin chin.
Cheers.
And that's for you to try too, because it remains a classic.
Take that away.
I like the proportions. I think I usually use a little less vermouth, but that's actually working okay today.
Oh, it's nice. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That is good. What was the third ingredient? Okay, he did. It was rye, dry vermouth, lemon juice.
Pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice. No
Sorry,
lemon.
no lemon.
No
pineapple
lemon,
juice.
No Coke Pepsi. Yeah, we actually
Don't listen to me.
Yeah. No, you're actually right. You're right about all the rest.
Yeah, the lemon. Yeah, he did use a lemon twist, but it was the rye, dry vermouth, pineapple juice.
apple juice.
Orange bitters.
I use lemon twist because I had them. I would say that generally speaking, I think lemon is better as a twist than lime because there's certain bitterness to the lime. You will find that a lot of classic drinks, if you're doing like a Campari drink, you'll find a big slice of orange peel is a great idea to put in there.
Carradine, I think whatever you can get your hands on would be the thing to drink.
For what?
Yeah.
We don't want to get political, but if
I'm
you're
not going to go there. But
if you're into debate squad of any kind, perhaps it's in your high school, then I am. Well, as long as you're not a high school student yourself, then anything that you can grab is a pretty good idea.
Yep.
Generally speaking, you wouldn't want to be surreptitious, so if it's in convenient flask form, that would probably go undetected by the powers that be.
Exactly.
Not that you don't need it, you do. So
I'm ready to mix my next one.
Well, that first one went down very easily, so I bet
really
you
did.
are.
Rolly's rum stain went down nice.
It just doesn't sound...
and I'm going to end up in Facebook jail, but anyway. We're also on Instagram and YouTube.
Yep.
So
you check it out,
if
folks.
we end up in Facebook jail.
If you're blocked one place, try another. The rum stain just doesn't... on the face of it, you say, gee, that sounds terrible. But after all, it's a takeoff of a drink that's called shingle stain, which sounds like it should taste like shellac. And at the end of the day, it doesn't. It's actually, it just looks, it has a color. So the rum stain did have a rum stain color to it. So.
Well, it did, but it also was pitch black and textured. Like,
you mean the actual stain?
Yeah, oh yeah.
The actual stain
yeah, no,
was
the actual stain. Well,
it was dried gunk.
What are you describing?
Sticky. The drink.
Oh, the drink was not pitch black in texture.
No, it wasn't. It had some pitch black stuff in it. That black stuff, yes. But definitely.
I guess we don't have the mind meld happening right now.
Mm-hmm. Your drink is my drink, There we go.
Anyway. I'm ready to make my next one.
Well, I wish you would.
So I'm calling my next one Pleather Paradise. Because Rolly is finished in pleather.
So there's a question here about what you do with Cynar. The bottle itself will tell you a few things right off the bat. You can literally do Cynar and cola. And if that sounds like, wow, well, people will certainly do rum and coke or a Cuba Libre if you add a little lime to that. And what is the other one that goes with Coca-Cola frequently?
Jack?
That. No, well, Jack and Coke, yeah, obviously. But I'm thinking of another Amaro that people frequently mix with Coca-Cola. We've got a bottle of it and we use it in extremely small amounts.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Gotta go check. Oh, you should.
Rabarbarol?
You used to be able to just take a look straight across at it, and I gotta take a look around the corner.
Rabarbarol?
Oh, no. Not that.
I have no idea what he's
play
talking about.
Fernet.
Fernet. Oh, yes. Fernet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Apparently, in Buenos Aires, they drink enormous amounts of Fernet and Coke. This sounds
Jennifer
horrible,
said it before you even did.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you. Somebody's preempting me here. That's great. That's very good. So that's one idea. It's not the worst thing I've ever heard of. But you can also make a Cynar Manhattan, where you actually use half ounce of Cynar in place of, in addition to the red vermouth. I would probably just make it in place of the vermouth. And you've got a different fortified liquor going on there with a lot of aromatics. So that's a good idea. So there's two things right there.
Flying around me again.
Yeah, there's some little thing in here.
Oh. Hi, Doug.
Well, hello.
What happened to your, may I? On the little measuring thingy again.
Absolutely.
So this is Pleather Paradise.
Pleather Paradise.
Right, there's still.
Well, if there's a remainder.
I need the other side though.
Only one thing to do, folks.
Thank you.
Away we go.
All right.
And
so Pleather Paradise.
No.
For Pleather Paradise, I'm starting with 1.5 ounces of bourbon. I'm using Bootlegger 21 from Prohibition Distillery in Roscoe, New York.
Because it's an excellent choice.
Yes.
Also because it's local and we like to give them a little love. We actually shot an episode there a few years back and they were just wonderful.
And if you don't mind, could you reach for me, please, the elderflower?
Certainly.
Thank you. 3/4 of an ounce elderflower liqueur. I'm using Fleur. 3/4 of an ounce of that. I'm building it in my champagne flute because it's a bubbles drink eventually.
this is a different bar doesn't mean we don't need to keep cleaning it off.
Oh, well, I think we need to keep cleaning it off more because we're unfamiliar. So
3 different things over here, 4 different things which are sticky. So yes, that happens.
Yeah. Thank you. And a ½ ounce of my lemon juice.
Still enjoying the Algonquin cocktail here. It is a classic. I may have altered the formula a little bit, but
so make sure
no matter.
Everything. Okay. And then, oh, thank you, Karen. Appreciate that. Chocolate bitters, please. Thank you. 5 dashes. Speaking of fees, of the Aztec chocolate bitters. Those were big dashes, so I will call that 5. And then I'm going to fill with my bubbles.
I think that the dasher on this is a little wider than usual, so yeah, that kind of happens.
Yes.
But it's got a really nice bitter chocolate note to it. Bubbles. Well, what do we have here? This is actually Blanc de Blanc. We haven't
Oh my
this
gosh! Well, I better change it on our recipe. I said Prosecco because I figured that's what we'd end up with.
Well, it's not champagne either. It's French sparkling.
But it's not Prosecco.
It's not Prosecco. Prosecco would work perfectly fine. I'm not standing on ceremony there.
I'll take Blanc de Blanc.
A reasonably priced bottle of bubbles. Take your pick.
Gene.
Cava, Prosecco, Moscato. If you get actual champagne, great. Tends to be priced up, you know. Dink, dink.
You made your own. I love it. Hilarious.
Made your own.
Oh, I know. He should pull out a wet bar towel, shouldn't he, Lori's?
Bang. Okay, there you go.
Thank you. All right.
There's the Blanc.
Fill with your chilled bubbles. Tonight I have Blanc de Blanc. I didn't bring over a cork, though.
Ah, well, that's okay for right now.
This is Pleather Paradise. Oh, you know what? I've got the lemon
Get the
powder.
twist.
Let's use it. Right.
It's always a good idea to take a lemon and make a lot of little strips to use around the bar. If you're making a few for friends at a party,
oh my gosh,
it's that fun little touch, and you put that little bit of oil there, that's in place of the bitters.
It is Pleather Paradise.
I'm going to try that out and see just where we got here. Oh yeah, I can really taste the base liquor on that too. The zombie oyster. Is that a typo? I'm missing meaning here. Or is there an oyster behind me?
Oh, could be. Is this clean?
That is actually, that has some fluid.
I'm a little sticky.
Yes, if you want to give it some more fluid.
Plus I smacked a bug.
Go write it down.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you for it because we don't need things flying around us.
All right.
Trying to run a show here, folks.
Yes. I gotta catch up here.
Here we go. Oh, bar matches the dress. Everything looking fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, background matches your dress very nicely, I gotta say.
Thank you.
The zombie poster. That's it.
Oh!
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm thinking, do we have some weird osterizer in back of me? But it's big typos like trip you up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you,
Satellite.
Satellite.
Originally an advertisement for Don the Beachcomber in the 70s. And they have this guy in this whole great top outfit happening here. And he's got he's ready to go. It looks like he's drinking more of a DUF drink like a Mai Tai or something. Although it's red. Looks more like a shingle state, actually.
There you go.
But I bet at the period of time you would have had the same glass for everything at Don the Beachcombers. So, at which point Don Beachcomber would have been seen in, I think...
Yes, Satellite, thank you.
I think 8 different locations in the States. Yeah.
Lemon Twist sounds like a Bobby Troop song. It kind of does.
Emergency! There we go.
Emergency,
absolutely.
Yes.
Lemon Twist.
Bobby Troop.
Bobby,
oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Just saw him not too long ago as he was the driver in the latter half of MASH, the movie, not the TV series.
Oh, right, yeah.
These guys, he just keeps saying, "Goddamn Army." It's great, really great role. And then he ends up on Emergency for about 3 years, right?
Yep.
Which is terrific. With his wife, who was also on Emergency. There you go. Big fun. It's a whole big connection.
Lori's, we do have some lemon balm. Yes, it's I feel like it's a little past its prime, our lemon balm, but yeah, I love it. great.
It's great in salads.
Yeah.
And it's a good garnish, it's true.
It's still usable.
It's still usable. It's doing fine.
Went out there today and we had a bunch of tomatoes, so I was kind of happy.
Hello.
Yeah.
It's taken. The plants are huge, and they're a little stingy about producing the fruit. And I think, well, you guys, it's going to be really cold soon enough.
We're not gardeners. To be fair to the plants, we're not good parents.
I've always done well with the peppers, and the very hot peppers are coming in fast and furious right now. And I've always done well with the herbs. I'm going to keep the rosemary going at least until Turkey Day because it goes in the word. I'm thinking about lemon twist. Goes down easy and there's no risk.
I don't know if Mike is
Lemon
still
twist.
here, but Mike, are you still here? I'm singing the Meyer Davis twist since Paul said lemon twist.
I was singing.
The Meyer Davis twist. Da, 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 da.
Which is actually just Twist in USA, but the Meyer Davis Orchestra. I think John recognizes that name. There we go.
That was. I think Mike thought it was the worst record ever, but
Yes.
no,
He did think it was the worst record ever made.
The worst record ever.
I have some other candidates that might fit that
Yeah.
word. I will say that I'm amused by the Meyer Davis twist, but the fact is that at the end of the day, it's a society
hilarious.
orchestra doing twists because they're trying to be hip.
It's hilarious.
So really, it's just like Saturday Night Fever.
Saturday Night Fever.
No more or less. Oh yeah, this is true. Like a lot of the things that were growing, like kind of wilty. Towards July and August, it was heavy. It was very heavy. And inside the tent, wow, we really had to keep it open all the time.
We can cut it back.
We can certainly do that. So
Our tent is kind of a war zone right now.
big battle royale between.
I had no idea this one tomato was going to get as big as it did. Anyway.
I think the heat made it grow tall, but
it's not a joke in that tent.
Hasn't necessarily been thinking about giving it up on the fruits of the labor. Whereas the peppers they're coming in nicely. All of these serranos and the jalapenos actually produce pretty well, pretty early, and they're a little slow right now, probably because they keep getting shocked by chill. But the wall of pain has been giving it up on both the Trinidad scorpion and the ghost pepper. A lot of ghost peppers have become. So, looking good.
Bloody Mary is a drink that eats like a meal.
Yeah.
Peter, come over sometime and we'll make you Bloody Mary if you're interested.
We actually happen to have tomato juice because you used it recently in a recipe, and we don't do much else with it. So come over soon, and you'll have tomato juice.
Exactly.
Please.
Make a lot of Bloody Marys.
It's positively healthy. Eats like a meal. Your father would have said, no way.
Well,
He was a journalist. He said, food doesn't eat.
I just remember that commercial, like Chunky's the soup that eats like a meal. My father would say, soup doesn't eat.
It doesn't eat. You eat soup. If soup eats, then you're gone.
Anyway.
So, soup eats you.
Memories.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Still having a good time with this.
I'm having a
This
great
is the
time with
Algonquin
this
cocktail.
one.
And you've got the
Enjoying.
Pleather.
Oh, yes. Actually, Karen, you're right.
Yep.
Could use it's like a salad in a glass.
These days, if you go to a joint that's serving them for brunch, because that's what you do, it's not exactly an evening drink, they will load it up as if it is the brunch.
Although you could go to brunch at 5 because brunch is apparently all day long.
Some will say that.
So if you go to brunch at 5, they'll make you Bloody Mary.
I personally feel that like 11 a.m., noon, that's kind of your perfect brunch time right there.
Well, I think it depends on when you roll out of bed.
Yep.
And if you roll out of bed at 3, then 5 is the perfect time for brunch.
If you take tea at 3.
Well, it's
You'll
Sunday.
have nasty habits.
It's Sunday. Perhaps you're sleeping in all day.
Oh, wow, a lot of cucumbers. The cucumber did give up quite a bit for a second.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was our second cucumber. Our first cucumber did nothing.
Oh, well, it actually started producing, and then it got some kind of blight, so it had to go.
Right.
And
then
it was very productive.
The second one did well.
The second one actually produced some
yeah.
nice gurks.
Yep.
They went right into the brine, and they produced some nice pickles, so I got to say.
Mm-hmm.
That was my idea. I wanted them
Jamie?
this big to use as pickles, because that's the idea. On a North Kakalaki. Woohoo!
Hey!
Ding a dingle. That sounds like a good place to get yourself a Bloody Mary with a ton of stuff thrown in it, like shrimp salad and calamari and whatever the hell you've got. Boiled eggs.
I don't think I make enough drinks with shrimp garnishes.
Well, that can be remedied, and we happen to have shrimp. So
I don't know if it's going to be remedied tonight, but
no,
in the future.
they're frozen.
A brunch broadcast.
How many people right now want to see a brunch broadcast? Just asking, for survey purposes.
A brunch broadcast. I made a garnish one time that had an entire hard-boiled egg, a little toast square, and a curled up piece of bacon. That might be my favorite garnish that I've ever made.
Breakfast cocktail. It had breakfast attached to it. There you go. Oh, what about for pickled green beans?
Oh, yummy.
Oh, yeah, I would say the same thing.
Yep.
Same bride.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Honestly, most of the
Hi,
time,
Janice.
if I just happen to have some leftover brine from the pickles we bought, I'll throw cucumbers in there.
Kitsch-en gin.
Give them a week. That's about it.
Yes to that, Doug. Lisa wants to see a brunch broadcast. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
it's Sandy. Okay.
Sandy, in.
Maybe we'll do that this weekend.
There we go. We might just get around to that.
I could get behind that.
I am not a huge fan of the Mary family of drinks, or even the Caesar.
The Mary.
The bloody family
It's
of
like you're
drinks.
talking about Mary Taylor Moore.
Yeah, Mary. Oh, she'd be drinking a.
I'm the Mary.
Brandy Alexander, I believe, was her announced drink. Although in
Yes.
later seasons she had other things in hand when she was at the bar.
Hi,
But
Ryan.
I digress. I'm talking
Oh,
about.
right. Yes. Can I bring anything? Thank you.
I'll see you Sunday, Ryan.
A bottle of bubbles is always nice.
Bottle of bubbles is good. If you want some Bloody Marys, a bottle of vodka would be excellent. Just saying, your choice. However, I'm thinking
Let's do it this
about
weekend.
the tomato juice family of drinks. Not really my happy place, but the last time I just decided, because we had a surplus of tomato juice, I think it was actually Snappy Tom, as a matter of fact. Or it was V8 with all the spicy stuff. So I just decided, what the hell? So I made one, and it wasn't bad. So I don't reach for it, but if I were presented with it, yeah, I could live with it.
Lilith, hello.
Hello!
Yay.
Haven't seen in some time.
Yes, a brunch broadcast. It must have apple and smoked bacon. Okay, any brunch broadcast we do, which I want to do this weekend because that's just fun. Brunch broadcast spells fun.
You can also do it in your pajamas. Yay!
Do it in our pajamas.
I'm just saying.
I'm excited about this.
Boy, can we make it a brunch Zoom? Oh, I don't know. This could be crazy.
I've been on lots of Zooms, but I've never hosted a Zoom, so I don't think we could do that.
I'm not pulling it off this weekend, but anyway.
I know. I'm sure that one of these days I'll host a Zoom, but I haven't ever hosted a Zoom. I think you have to pay if you want it to go longer than 40 minutes.
Yeah, there's something.
45. There's something about it. But
Anyway.
I want to do a brunch broadcast now. I'm super excited.
Hi to Peggy. I don't know if you're a
Hey.
big fan of Bloody Mary type drinks. We've been talking about them. It seems like you might be, but I'm also thinking about the times that I've been in your bar and pouring absinthe drinks, and that was popular. And of course,
Oh,
your crowd really does appreciate that sort of thing. I'm not a huge absinthe fan, but there are a few things I would do with it that I'm pretty happy with. And it's very appropriate. And I'm certain by this point you must have switched down to the brown goods and you're like hitting the Amari, Applejack, and whiskeys and things, and like that's a good place.
Oh,
I kind of miss your bar. There's a lot of fun stuff back there.
I know. Well, I love a home bar.
Love them
Yes,
more.
brunch broadcast. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm thinking,
Ooh.
smack me for asking, because
I'm not going to smack.
whenever I open anything up to a public debate, it always goes south. But Saturday or Sunday?
Which day is the day? That must be Sunday.
Which day?
Sounds
Saturday
like,
or Sunday? Because
Saturday is Sunday rather. Sounds like the day.
connoisseur. That sounds amazing.
Oh boy. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm suspecting that. Oh, and I know what show you're talking about.
Yep.
Tip of the hat to Joe. And I'm suspecting that he just found like the largest pile of pastrami he could and put that in the cocktail. Funny man, that
That
Joe.
sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Right.
Sunday sounds like the day, but then again, our Thursday sounds like our day because we did it for years.
London
And now we're
broil on a
Wednesdays.
stick. London broil on a stick. Yes. Yes to that.
I think we just
Okay, so
found your mother's happy place. Lindsay,
Jen
you still here?
says Sunday.
Mhm.
Jen says Sunday. Okay,
Sunday
so I
brunch.
want to see what people say. Like, if you could do Sunday, I think Sunday is the traditional brunch day.
When you would have such things. Although Saturday works. Let's say.
All right, Sunday afternoon's a possibility. Okay, people are saying Sunday.
Okay.
All right, Sunday. Sunday it is.
Well, there we go.
I expected to get a lot of, people half saying Saturday and half saying Sunday, and then I have to be the bad person who decides which side.
Which is which way.
But anyway, it looks like Sunday, so Sunday.
Well, this is a very good comment there. Saturday is usually kind of a chores day. Yeah, for us too. We get a lot of stuff done Saturday, so Sunday was more traditional. You have to be home for various reasons. And of course, if you decide to worship together at the church of your choice, you would do that on Sunday, and then you'd repair to your own home, your own home bar, and find yourself something to mix with. Now, wouldn't you? But you probably wouldn't be out and about.
I'll be here Sunday morning prepping for a Sunday brunch.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Jamie, yeah, I think the colors are vivid, and that's completely by accident.
Yeah, well, they're pretty vivid behind that bar, too. This setting on the camera really punches it up. We were trying to get away from that sort of dark and dingy look we had for a couple of broadcasts. And I think that this is the way to go. We don't want to be dingy. Vivid is good.
Don't be dingy.
I tell you. Dingy was the interior of this thing before you attacked it with some cleaning fluid.
Oh
That was actually quite nice.
That was funny, actually. Okay, Sunday. All right, Sunday it is.
I tell you.
Pastrami and a cocktail. Yes, I would probably, I don't know. I will let, if you'd like to ring in, I'd love to hear what you did, but
yep.
I could think of what you would do. It'd be amazing.
For what?
Pastrami and a cocktail.
Well, I wouldn't put it in a cocktail unless I was infusing the pastrami, and that could
That's what I'm thinking.
be truly dangerous. I was kind of thinking more of the garnish on the cocktail.
Well, you could do both.
La.
You could do both.
The tall drink that happens to have a number of other things going on.
Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, I feel like you could do both.
So, anyway, I am also out because these things have a lifespan. I have enough water going. This is a good idea. But that makes me think about my next drink.
Satellite.
So, whatever.
All right, so Sunday, I will try to think of a way. I don't know. I hate overpromising.
Oh, shucks.
I'll try to think of a way to make it interactive.
Chill the glass. I am starting with a flute myself.
It would be fun for it to be interactive, right?
It would
Is everyone burnt out on Zoom? Because I could figure this out, but if everyone's burnt out, then...
Literally 1 year ago, if we had said, do you want to Zoom? People would say, you mean like the 70s kids show? Nobody was talking about this. And then 6 months ago, everybody was Zooming. So it's a little craziness. And then everybody was doing live broadcasts, and
They put the meat juice in their carne asada. I'm sure that was amazing.
Oh, boy.
I'm sure that was amazing.
That's like one of those Chicago beef sandwiches where they dip the whole thing in the juices, and it's a freaking mess.
Exactly.
I tell you. Sounds pretty good.
That sounds great.
We've had the Chicago beef and the Italian beef sandwich, and it's very good.
Zoom gloom sucks. Okay, well, all right. Someone's been trying to sell me on some platform where it's like, oh, you could invite all your friends and they can participate, and they have to pay. And I'm like, well,
they have to pay?
Nobody's gonna pay to watch a live broadcast, so.
My friends
I don't know. I'll figure it out. Because
my friends and my audience are not going to pay to watch me.
Nope.
There are ancillary things that are available. If you would like to sponsor us on Patreon, that is available. We have some product for sale. That is available. From time to time, we get some deals.
Oh my gosh.
That means that you still don't pay. But to actually put a quarter in the slot to watch us?
All right. Oh my gosh.
I don't think
Host a Zoom based on horror movie Shudder. All right. People are making movies on Zoom now. It's amazing.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Okay.
So if we don't want to go with Zoom, we don't have to do that. We could just do what we're doing here. I just want to know, like, how involved you want to be. Because if you don't want to be involved and you just want us to turn the camera on and have brunch and get drunk, we can do that.
Well, involved can certainly be what we're doing right now, if you want to call out some suggestions. And if you would like to sort of do the Simu cocktail and say, choose something.
True.
Make sure that you have all the ingredients. We all mix together.
We could put out a list ahead of time
this
of
is
what we're making.
I know what I would like.
All right.
So, and I know what I want
we
right
do
now. So we're going to start with. I just chilled my glass.
I gotta check YouTube too.
And
Oh my gosh, Amanda, hello.
Well, hello. Good to see you.
Oh,
I've
thank
got
you,
a chilled,
Amanda and Keratin.
I have a chilled glass. I'm going to start with an ounce of
Candied
Applejack.
bacon is a swizzle stick. Yes.
I just want to say that again because I think I got motored over. I'm going to start with an ounce of Applejack.
An updated Zoom in the early 2000s. Wow.
Oh, wow.
No.
Lemon juice, please. Thank you.
I just remember the song.
I'm not going to sing it. Copyright infringement.
Sing it. No, you sing it.
I'm going to zoom, 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 zoom.
See?
I want to zoom, zoom, zoom.
Thank you.
Yep. There we go.
Zuma Zoom.
Zuma zoom. Zuma is the Santa Claus from Mars. That's a 45.
Oh, that's true.
That's true. Anyway. So far I've got my base liquor, an ounce worth. I got a half ounce of lemon. I'm going to add half ounce of chinar. Because
layers. We do have
really
layers.
moving into this.
Yes. What are you making?
My next drink.
What was in this?
Applejack and apple smoked bacon. Oh, wow, that's
okay. I gotta read you what he's making so far.
Mm-hmm.
We called this unnamed 75 variation.
Look at a new name.
And then the ingredients were bubbles and some kind of fun. Something kind of fun.
You don't have to read them all of the preliminary notes.
Because we didn't know.
I'll read off to you what I did.
So what was it? Tell me what you did. Right.
1 ounce of Applejack. If you've gotten locally made Applejack, that's awesome. Please patronize such
1 ounce
places.
Applejack.
Yeah.
What else?
Half ounce of lemon juice.
Okay. What else?
Half ounce of chinar.
Okay.
Built-in flute, top with bubbles. And I am topping with the bubbles right now.
All I'm saying is that, like, if tomorrow morning when I go to share these recipes with our patrons, if it says something kind of fun and bubbles, that's not a recipe.
You would better have typed it in the day before, much like Bill and Ted.
That's not a recipe. It's hilarious, but it's not a recipe.
Well, that's a recipe. I think you'd enjoy that.
Slowly I turned. Oh, they updated Electric Company too? Wow,
wow. And you would know, yeah. Interestingly enough, we have the Electric Company album.
That's good.
We do not have the Zoom album. We do have the Big Blue Marble album. We do have the Kids from Caper album. And I'm trying to think what else. Oh, Wonderama, too. I think that's on the shelf over there.
Come on, give it a try. We're going to teach you to fly. Hi!
Oh, boy.
Oh, my gosh. Smoked Gouda. I'm probably going to spend, like, an entire paycheck on this brunch. Like, oh, we're doing a brunch broadcast. I have to buy all these expensive things because it's brunch.
Well, we already have the shrimp. What if we want?
That's true, we do.
If we want lobster, we got to buy some more crustaceans.
That's true.
We had lobster recently in a broadcast where we made a lobster mold. If you didn't see it, check it out.
Oh, no.
It's up there on both platforms. That was from Frank DeCaro's cookbook, the Dead Celebrity cookbook. That's actually really good, that stuff. That was
super fun.
Agnes Moorehead's lobster mousse. The lobster mousse was actually very good. So,
turns out Agnes made a good lobster mousse.
I would say that if you're trying to put it into a mold, you might want to vary the recipe and throw a little gelatin in there. That might help. Word of the wise.
True. That's true. But super good.
Very good.
Because it was all lobster and shrimp.
It's all lobster and
my favorite
shrimp.
Things in this world. So.
No real problem with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, you notice I did not add bitters to this, but I have half ounce of the chinar. That is bitter enough.
Oh my gosh. Hey, you guys. I remember that. Oh my gosh. Never settle for cheap cheese.
Please. Why? Why go for cheese food? Unless it's Velveeta and you're working off of and riffing off of the Velveeta cookbook, which we do and have done, in fact, recently. That stuff he made was really good.
He made an omelet last weekend that had leftover Santa Fe cheese soup, which I got from a crock pot cookbook, which involved Velveeta. And it was so good. You know, it's one of those things you don't want to admit you liked because it sounds so bad, but it was
It was really more of a Spanish omelet than a regular
and
omelet.
And he put the leftovers in the omelet. I was like, is there Velveeta in here?
It's like, maybe.
Like, oh, it's so good.
Boy, that was really, really good. I do happen to like a Spanish
good,
omelet.
Actually.
It's a good little idea.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Bill, hello.
Yahoo would not bring us. Oh, wow.
Oh, so weird.
Did Mr. Rogers? I have seen a couple of things.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta look that up
Mr.
and see like what he did. When I was a kid, boy, I watched Fred regularly.
Okay, Karen likes the idea of having the drinks ahead of time. All right, we'll
post some things.
We'll post a menu. No, a shopping list. We'll post a shopping list.
We'll tell you what to buy.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's not going to be like you need to buy all of these things. We will have a couple of different drinks. You can choose what you like to do.
Cook bacon, place on plate, serve.
Yeah, there's your recipe right there.
Exactly.
I'm going to tell you. If you're going for
Borga. Oh my gosh. This is so much fun.
Oh yeah, jeez,
I just want you all to come over and watch variety shows with us.
All I have to say to that is whoosh. Phonetic punctuation. You remember that? Great stuff. He was
I just want you guys to
very funny man.
Watch
very talented.
variety shows.
Very talented performer.
Yep. We saw him live.
Victor Borga?
Mm-hmm.
You did? Or we did?
I did.
You did?
Yep.
You know, I could use a twist. I forgot about the twist. I forgot the twist.
I could use another drink.
Yeah, oh, you're getting low.
And I'm thinking tequila.
Well, we happen to have that, don't we?
Yes, we happen to have that.
Oh, well, nothing to do but.
All right. Gotta write it down. Thank you. If you don't mind taking notes.
Oh, I don't mind at all.
All right.
This drink is called Add a Little Bit of Body Text. Oh, wait a minute. That's the boilerplate.
Shut up. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Having fun with,
all right.
Don't vote for the man behind the curtain. That's all I got to say. There we go.
All right.
Got it.
I will take that shot thingy if you don't mind.
You mean the pony in the shot?
That's it.
There you go.
All right.
I've heard some people comment on the pony. What are you
You
talking about?
spelled tequila wrong, though.
I know I spelled it. It was a typo. I didn't spell it wrong. Jeez.
Looked wrong to me. I'm going to start with 1 ounce of tequila.
Good place to start.
Or tequila.
I did not type tequila.
You typed tequila, but it's not what you meant.
Actually, if it was 2 L's, it would still sound like tequila.
Tequila.
Tequila. I know, it's tequila.
Thank you.
There we go.
All right. I will take the elderflower, if
Come
you
your
don't
way.
mind.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. All right. Let's do a 1/2 ounce of the elderflower.
Mm-hmm.
I totally forgot we had this. But now that I know we have it, I'm all about using it. And I'm pouring so gingerly that it was barely coming out.
It's not even that low. But you want to be careful not to overpour because you just want a 1/2 ounce.
Well, and I don't want to... I was scrubbing this bar today.
There will be no new sticky spots
on
on
there. I don't want to make new sticky spots on the bar. And a 1/2 ounce of fresh lemon juice.
Lemon juice. Mm-hmm. If you ever see our formulas a day later, if you are a patron, you'll see all of them. And it says lemon juice, lime juice. We are implying freshly squeezed.
I'll take those chocolate bitters.
Mm-hmm. Come your way.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Let's do
because freshly squeezed
dashes.
just has that zing that you like. 5 dashes?
It looked like 3, but it was 5 because this thing dashes hard.
It kind of does. One has to be careful
Thank you.
with a few brothers and chocolate.
And I'll take those bubbles again if you don't mind. And just leave it. I'll know what you mean. Chocolate. Hashtag chocolate.
Shut your mouth.
Right.
I'm trying to type on this ginger
Fill.
thing that wants to collapse on me.
Fill with your chilled bubbles.
Wait.
And add a twist of lemon. Oh, there's already a twist of lemon.
2 twists.
It's the old twist of lemon. I've added the new twist of lemon.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
got
the old
this.
and the new. Boom.
Couples.
Oh, shut up. Jeez.
I'm sorry. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. It's so funny.
I'm trying to type over my left hand here. It's just like, it's tight in here.
Hi, Barbara. I gotta get caught out. Oh my gosh. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, Jen, you infused some tequila with hot peppers.
Hello.
That sounds amazing.
You know, it depends on the peppers you use. We certainly sometimes play around with things like ghost pepper, which is phenomenally hot. We've had the powder for a while. It is basically a weapon. The Indian Army, I kid you not, uses this as a weapon. It's something they shoot in your eyes.
Grace, you're right. It is the oil.
Yeah.
It is the oil.
Yeah.
Let's try it.
It is a thing. It's absolutely that. And at the end of the day, something called orange bitters is really a substitute for a twist of orange.
Yes.
And it works just as well because it's very preserved flavor. The orange will do the same thing. You're actually infusing a little oil into there. We'll try that out.
I am into that.
I'm into that. Bubbly drinks are fun.
So
They're a little lighter. You notice that the base on this has less liquor. There's still plenty of sour going on, etc.
There's less liquor, but still enough liquor to get you where you're going.
It's perfectly fine. More of a session drink, I like to say.
Whenever I log on to YouTube, they're like, is this video made for kids? I'm like, no, this video is not made for kids.
I'm not sure which kids you're talking about. Tell you. Oh, really? Johnson's a distant cousin was on the electric company.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Funny.
Wow. J. Arthur Crank. I remember J. Arthur Crank.
I love it so far.
Oh my gosh. Lisa, I feel your pain about the hot peppers.
You know, we have seen, certain food preparation things on the TV, like Man vs. Food, where he decided to try pho. Pho is this intensely hot concoction from one particular Indian restaurant, I believe named Brick. That's on Indian Row in New York City. That's 6th Street East, where it's just all Indo-Pak places. Fantastic food, crazy little holes in the wall. Probably very difficult to go there and eat the way that way now, but that will open up eventually. It's hard to say. Probably doing a lot of takeout. Absolutely amazing food. A lot of the places are BYOB, which is great. BYOB. Bring your own cocktail, have some fun with that. But one place, this joint called Brick, makes this dish with like ghost pepper and scorpion pepper, all this crazy stuff. And the guy preparing it has a gas mask on. If that doesn't tell you all you need to know right there. And people eat this, that's craziness. I take like 2 grains of ghost pepper and infuse it in a martini. I'm taking it like one sip at a time over a course of about 2 hours. You know, it's fun. I like the pain, but wow, I gotta watch it.
Oh my gosh, Lilith, I love the Ancho Reyes, Ancho Verde. Yes, yep.
Ancho Verde and the Ancho Rojo, they're both really excellent. They're great product.
The red or the green. They're both great.
I think we were able to find the green more than the red for a long time, but currently you can probably find both. They're really, really good things to have. I was reaching for that a lot, and there's probably time to bust it out again.
Pepper stories. I just remember one time I was cutting peppers and like and then I'd take my contacts out that night. I couldn't open my eyes. Boing. I just remember going to bed and I'm like, can't read. No, I gotta go to bed because
Pain.
My eyes were just swollen shut. It was awful.
The first time I prepared...
Now I'm going to wear gloves.
Jerk chicken. I didn't wear gloves. Oh. I just thought, I don't have time. Boom, 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 boom. And everything was fine until the next day. And then the fingertips. Burn.
Yeah. Yep.
Intense burn. It was really crazy. Like, you should have worn gloves, you idiot. So I recommend that. I was just using habaneros. You can use Scotch bonnets if you can get them. It's the real thing. They're about equally hot, in my opinion, and wow. If you go above that into the genuine wall of pain, good luck. We actually did crack open a ghost pepper recently and had a little fun with it. We infused one on the air. You saw it. 1 pepper was enough.
There are so many today that are ready to be harvested. I didn't know what you were waiting for, or if you were waiting.
I think maybe I was waiting for the rest of those to come up, and then we'll harvest, and then it's time
to... so many really hot peppers.
Time to make some sauce. And the truth is, It is actually, we have a surplus of ghost pepper sauce right now, so I don't need to make it,
Larry
but
says,
I have to.
cooking hot peppers could be used as actual torture,
Yeah, it is.
right?
It is.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, the fall. Yeah, seriously, John, if you ever want to try that, I think we got to like take a bottle of Maalox per head there, and split one, and we'll give it a whirl. But it looks like serious pain. The last time I did Vindaloo, whoa, that was hot enough, and that is nowhere near what we're
That's
talking
so
about.
funny because the last time I did Vindaloo, I was like, "What?
Yeah, it's
Is
pretty
this
good.
supposed to be hot?"
That's pretty
And I
good.
don't know if they just saw me coming and said like, "Oh, she won't want hot," and didn't give it to me
Dial it down.
because I asked for Vindaloo and it was not hot.
And it was not hot.
It was.
She said
It's not
condescendingly.
like, it's not like Glendora. It was not hot.
And it was not hot. Whoa! Wow. Yep.
Oh my gosh! Wait, go! Wait.
Oh yeah.
You ended up in the ER.
Whoa!
Whoa! That's
Whoa.
not okay.
No, not cool. Bottle of OJ. Well, yeah, something acid to cut the oil. It's either acidic or something.
Wow, that's not okay.
Something dairy.
Not okay.
Fatty stuff will actually put the oil into infusion and take it away, or actually something. Alcohol will put it in a solution too, but you don't necessarily want to be trying to cut that with shots of tequila.
No.
I'm just saying.
When I cut peppers now, I wear gloves.
Yeah.
Better safe than sorry.
Recommended.
Habaneros. See, she was doing habaneros. I wear contacts. He doesn't, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Habaneros are fun. We have grown them in the past. I didn't actually grow them this year, and I probably regret that because most of the stuff I've got growing in abundance right now is absolutely incendiary, and I don't know what to do with it. When I had like a ton of the serranos, those were great. Just
He came in today. I was
throw
like,
them
hey,
into
we
an
got a
omelet.
lot of peppers out there. He's like, yeah, I know.
I know. It's like a ton of like burn your face off peppers. Whoa.
Crazy.
Weaponized peppers from the Indian Army.
Although,
It's a
did you
real
notice
business.
that there is a Reaper coming in?
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, finally, we get the Reapers.
We have 3, like, really, really, really insanely hot peppers growing. And the first 2 were coming in
Decide to have
great.
some
And
fun.
then the third wasn't coming in at all. But I noticed one is coming in today. So
Well, I'm glad to see them do their bit.
we'll have a lot of hot peppers.
We've had some late hot weather. We might need to put these guys into the house to see if they will actually continue to do what they do. It'll be awesome. But the ones that have been producing have been very happy. It's been very good stuff. I got to tell you, when we do play around with them, they definitely go into omelets, not the really hot ones.
Oh, Doug says mechanics hand cleaner. Yeah, I'm sure that would work.
Oh, that should do. Good solvent. Yeah.
Gene, yeah, milk.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there was one time recently, I don't know, probably within the last 3 weeks or so, when it was late at night and I just wanted a little something to snack on. So I found some leftovers and I had what I thought was a fried onion and some pasta, and I think it was a fried pepper because I
Hello.
lost it. It was the hottest thing I've ever had in my life. So I just went running for the milk.
Yeah.
What else can you do?
Fatty stuff will cut that all sort of thing.
Mhm.
Yogurt, excellent idea.
And the milk was not fatty at all. It was like almond milk.
Heavy cream, heavy
I was
cream.
like, oh my God.
Mhm.
Breathe, let it pass.
I got to tell you.
It was crazy.
But, there are ways to do it. You got to get a solvent in there. Alcohol will work, although you're not necessarily taking a shot of something to cut that because that burns too. So you got to be careful with this stuff. In the restaurant, of course, you can just ask for the fire brigade and they bring in like a yogurt mix, and that does the job too. That's an excellent idea.
True. Yogurt is a good idea.
Excellent idea. If you actually just order a lassi to have like as a drink, yeah, it's a good idea.
Oh, J Surfing Reverb.
Hey, excellent.
Did Royal Pacific or Black Flamingos play more songs at the lake? I want to say Royal Pacific, but I will let him.
Are you talking about? Did you watch some video that I posted?
Yes.
Because I posted two
Yep.
songs. They
Yep.
played a whole set. I captured, I believe, 3 songs. So
Nice.
I potentially have one more thing to post about them. And it was Royal Pacifics. The Flamingos have never actually played Ohana.
Hi, Johnny.
And in future, I'm sure
Wait,
that
no,
they'd be
Royal
interested to play
Pacifics did
Ohana.
play Ohana.
No, the Black Flamingos
Right.
did not play Ohana.
Okay.
That's what I said.
All right.
The
Yeah,
Pacifics
the other
did
way
play. That is basically 2/3 flamingos, and they're excellent. They're a lot of fun. And I'm sure that the flamingos would play in future. Of course, they are sort of hosting the Asbury Surf Music Fest, so they're a little occupied, but who knows? We got some great video of the flamingos at Asbury in 2018, I think it was, or 2017, one of those years. I got some great video of them. Take a look, check that out. We got some great stuff from them, also some great stuff from the Surfer Jets. Currently my most popular video up on the YouTube, and I'm not too surprised why. And I got a bunch of other stuff that I really have to get ready and go up there. So keep watching. I'll keep posting. There's a lot of music. You can't see it live right now, so I guess I got to provide it.
By the way, if you're looking for his YouTube, he's Captain Quad.
I'm the captain.
Yep. I like the way he can just put up a Surfer Jets video and get way more views than
anything we ever do. I swear.
Thanks, YouTube. Anyway.
That just kind of proves that cheesecake rules, but don't be fooled. These gals can play.
Exactly. Well, Jamie says, down south we made chili and pepper jams with our extras. That sounds amazing.
We got some chili jam in there, as a matter of fact. It's an excellent idea.
I love this.
We got surplus.
Lisa says, when we lived in an apartment, we had a tomato plant that was producing late. It was already in a pot, so we brought it in and survived 5 years before it gave out.
Wow.
I believe that.
Oh, that's awesome. Tomatoes are very hardy, I think. They're adaptable to a lot. They're native to Mexico, so they're actually adapted to a number of different climates, actually. Very hot and also fairly moderate. And then all the rest of the Americas. You just get that going on. Corn, too, of course.
And Doug says, then there was a time I thought I was sprinkling nutmeg on a whipped cream topped coffee drink, but I grabbed the cayenne. I would like that, but I could see how someone else might not.
You would like that quite a bit.
You too. Don't listen to me.
Oh, I guess we managed to go YouTube.
I'm getting it back.
There we go. Not a big deal. It's good stuff. Well, the hot stuff is fun in that case. And, of course, Mexican chocolate frequently involves some hot pepper.
Exactly.
That just punches it up. And think about the fact that any good chocolate recipe, if Larissa's still watching, she'll back me up with this in a second. Any good chocolate recipe involves salt. If you don't put that in there, you don't balance that out. You don't punch that up the way that should be. And a lot of sweet things involve a pinch of salt. If you're doing sweets for dessert, you put some salt in, and that balances it out. It punches it up. So it's not surprising at all that you're doing a drink or doing a concoction. You throw some hot stuff in there, helps.
A thingy.
Hot and chocolate actually does.
We call it a thingy
thingy.
Here.
So.
Speaking of thingies.
Yes?
Yours is empty.
I know. It happened.
You want something? A little thingy?
Well, I could do a little thingy, couldn't I?
Oh my gosh, we need to plug in though.
Oh my. Yeah, that happens. Be right back, folks.
All right.
I'm at the open end, so I can do this.
All right. Otherwise, we're going to die.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's right there.
And this morning, a little stretch.
Yep.
Good.
Put it over. There you go. You got it.
Oh, I know I got it.
You got this.
Zoom, zoom. Hey, we did put the lamp in the bar.
Where would you put it?
I don't know. But I love
He's saying like, oh, we didn't put the lamp on the bar. I'm like, do you see extra space?
Can't get it.
Here, I will take care of this.
Can't see it.
All right, I got it. We're plugged in.
Very good.
We're plugged in.
We're not going to die on you.
I'm super excited about Sunday.
Hello.
Brunch broadcast.
Well, it's sort of an off-the-cuff idea, which we certainly foment on this show. If you have ideas, throw them at us. Let's see what we can do. We are the folks who buy all the booze, so you don't have to, and we'll tell you about it. Sometimes we give some very good ideas about new products that are kicking around. I've been using one tonight. This is Lustau Vermouth.
I don't know if it's new, but it's new to us.
New to us is what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously, this has been produced for years. But we've just bought this, and if you can find this in your local store, in your establishment, very good. Very nice vermouth. This is the dry vermouth. They have a Rojo vermouth, which is very good. So, both good.
Thank you, J-Surf and Reverb. Oh. And hello, Aaron.
Oh, yeah, okay, I am interested. But definitely.
Absolutely. I don't know if it's new or new to us.
It's new to us. This is a product, well, we have been patronizing that store now for easily 10 years.
Easily.
And this is the first time I've seen the product, and our contact there was talking about it. So I think it's recent to them. Probably has been on the market forever and a day.
Well, that could be.
But you can't get everything in the world in a liquor store.
Not in the Hudson Valley.
In the Hudson Valley. There's some things
Nope.
we definitely can't get, and they're pretty sore about the fact they can't get them. But they try. They try.
They do try.
And I think the latest thing is vermouths are coming in like crazy. People are starting to appreciate that it's not just one or two brands.
Amari.
Yep. Amari have been actually kicking for a while, but their selection is huge.
Oh, yeah.
Large selection of the Amari, and there's a lot of depth there. It's a lot of fun to investigate that kind of thing.
Yes.
The great thing about either of these things is they're fairly low proof. So if you decide to do something that's really heavy on these, it's not a big deal.
Hello.
Well, hello.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting caught up.
Oh, this comes from a man and a gal with a really fantastic bar.
Yes.
I gotta say, I'm just saying, and some great stuff on tap. I've been seeing some really fun things happening up on the socials, going from Dick's
Oh my
Bar.
gosh, Jen,
Just
thank
saying.
you. That means a lot to us, actually. Thank you for saying that.
Oh yeah. Well, we do Thanksgiving every year because the family's over, and it's traditionally it was our live day. Now I guess we're gonna have to go a day early, and why not?
All right, Lilith. I think on Saturday we will make it to.
Oh yeah.
In Wappingers.
I've never done.
We haven't. Now we usually go to Mid Valley and
they're pretty complete too.
Because we have a contact there, so
it's a good place to do.
I'm all about exploring new territory.
I'm
like a little okay. I have a stupid story. I know it's stupid.
It's not that stupid.
No, it's stupid.
All right, so it's that stupid.
When I was a kid, Hello Kitty came into favor, into vogue, and I lived in Southern California, and I found out that there was a store, a Sanrio store that you could go to, and it was all about going there. We gotta go there. We gotta go there. We gotta go there, and it was kind of the holy grail. And of course, when you go there, if you have unlimited money, the world's your oyster.
Bang.
But, I got some things and I was really happy. But whenever I hear about a liquor store like that, I'm like, oh, better save our money because I'm going to go there and spend a lot. Just reminded me of that.
Just thinking about being a kid, going into the store.
Kid in a candy store.
Finding Hello Kitty.
Yep.
And then being an adult, going to a store, finding Hello Kitty vermouth. Hello Kitty.
I'm sure there's Hello Kitty vermouth. There's got to be Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty scotch, all these things. Should be by now.
There's got to be.
I'm just saying.
There are Hello Kitty flights. Hello Kitty toaster. There's Hello Kitty everything.
There's all sorts of products out there.
Hello Kitty planes.
No question.
Yep.
But definitely.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about this.
Mm-hmm. So again, we will be seeing you Sunday. We will announce the time. We will announce a laundry list, that is a shopping list, of things to pick up if you're interested. You do not, I'm intending that this is going to be a number of things, so don't buy everything. We're not telling you to make 12 drinks.
Well, we have to figure out what we're doing first.
We're going to tell you about a couple of different options if you want to veer this way or that way. If you really love tomato juice, absolutely, you can do that. If you really love the bubbly, that's a brunch special. Of course, it's a classic. I happen to love the bubbly for a brunch classic. So we'll be doing that. Yep. So we will give you some options to do with that, some good base liquors, and if you think, well, I've kind of got that, it's close enough. Yeah, that's probably okay too.
I don't know if we'll go for Zoom unless people are really into it. We might just do like this.
This is easy, quick. We got all your comments and we respond to everything, so we got you covered. Just saying.
I don't know how involved you want to be. So let us know.
Yeah.
Are we logging off? You sound like you're logging off.
Well, it's about that time. I'm just saying.
Right.
And I'm just promoting the Sunday event, which happened spontaneously.
Sunday
at brunch time. That's probably noonish. We will let you know exactly when.
We will pick a time. It won't be random.
Be watching this that channel and this page,
right.
and we will tell you what's what. Mm-hmm.
The only thing about this camera is I have to operate it from my phone.
Yes. So you got to get that thing going.
So anyway, thank you for joining us at Rolly, the rolling bar.
Woohoo!
Rolly Pleather.
It's always fun to get a new item.
Bar.
I got to tell you.
So exciting. And thank you to Mark and Eileen if you're watching this. We love Rolly. Rolly is in a good home.
Very cool thing. They spotted it at a market and decided that we had to have it. Yeah, well, they had the right idea.
Aww.
So all I can say is thank you very kindly.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
We love it.
Yep.
And we will see you Sunday for brunch. So we will post more details later.
Mm-hmm. If you're watching this page, we'll see you Monday for mocktails. After brunch, you might need mocktails. And Tuesday for a regular episode. And then back on Wednesdays for another one of these Liquored Up Live broadcasts. If you'd like to support us, you can go to our page and find product. You can go to Amazon and find our Amazon affiliate store. And if you simply want to go to Patreon, that's available too. Patreon.com/Velveteen Lounge. You know how to do it. We do this all for you because thank you so much for being here.
And